love that uniqueness. I celebrate it. I pretty much built my whole business on the client as being unique, because I think as a designer, and my sort of personal philosophy was, my goal is to not only create rooms that are beautiful and functional, but to create spaces that are truly personal reflections of them, based on, you know, I sort of spin it back towards me, based on what I believe makes up a great space. So they think it's about them, but it's really about me. So it's that $1 million question. What makes great design, residential design? I think at the core, it is timeless, classic elements. I go on and on with clients about good design being an investment in time and energy and money. And I think it's incumbent upon me to make sure that they get the best value for that investment, that investment is worthwhile. So I start every project with that kind of a philosophy. To that end, everything I do, whether it's wallpaper or an entire house or shopping malls, retail stores, nightclubs, everything I do is current and on trend, but it isn't trendy. After that, it's really about a fusion. And this is what I think has really given me legs for over 20 years in this business. It's a fusion of traditional and modern and contemporary. It's traditional form and scale and proportion, but all of that fused with clean, simple lines, modern lines. The contrasts come into play. Old against new, minimal against adorned, matte against luster, smooth against shiny. So you've seen it on the show, and that's what really brings the excitement, I think, into these spaces. So in addition to that contrast, everything I do has a good dose of, I won't say trendy, but modern, fashion-forward elements that really bring the excitement to the traditional flavor of a space. Now, a lot of that modern approach, there's a million sort of inspirations that I call on, but a lot of it really stems in a roundabout way back to lighting. I have designed countless retail stores, and I don't know if you've ever worked on a retail project, but I learned years and years ago the importance and the power that lighting can have. And I'm not just talking what kind of light bulbs and positioning of lighting, but I spend an unbelievable amount of time thinking about how light affects the surface that it falls on. And you'll see that, especially if we're talking about wall surfaces, I think that's where light has almost magical effects. And you'll see it in a lot of the papers. It can bring up the texture of a wall surface. It can bring up the three-dimensional quality of a wall surface. It can create sheen and shimmer and shine.